That morning, Beant Singh leaves home earlier than usual. His wife does not know she will never see him again.
Morning of the 31st, he got up at 3 o'clock and he has taken bath, and after that he has done his part. Then after that he was just like a normal man, nothing was significant. So he went to, he took his breakfast also. He said, today I have to go to on duty earlier because I want to go to Gurdwara first. I said, today something is special that you want to go to Gurdwara first and then on duty. He said, yes, something is special there. I never asked that what is special. Then he went to Gurdwara Bangla. From there he went to his duty.
It's 7:30 a.m. when he meets up with Satwan Singh. The two men head for Indira's residence. The day before, they'd arranged to take the shift together.
One day they were having morning duty and one day afternoon duty. So that day he was having the afternoon duty, which starts at 1:30 p.m. But he has changed his duty with somebody else. So he went on duty in the morning.
They reach the residence at 8 a.m., the same time as Indira's personal physician arrives, as he has for the past 25 years.
Peter Ustinov wanted to film something, and she was being made up for that by the makeup girl who had come in. And then I also barged in, and we started talking. Then she went in, and I also went in with her to her bedroom, and then she gave some instructions to the valet about her. Because the president was coming in the evening. The president had gone out and the president was coming in the evening. So he gave some instruction to the servant and said, keep my dress ready, I won't have much time to change it. And then I left.
9 o'clock. At a small pavilion in the garden where her office is situated, Peter Ustinov is waiting to interview her. The cameras and mics are ready to roll.
We were told she was on her way. It was about 9 o'clock.
The office is 200 meters from the main house. 200 meters that she walks as every morning, accompanied by her staff and closest colleagues. At the end of the path, the two bodyguards are waiting. As Indira approaches, Beant Singh is the first to pull out his pistol. What are you doing, she asks. He fires.
We heard the sound of 3. We didn't know what they were. The Hindu cameraman, Mr. Chowdhury, who was with us, said, "Oh, you know we're a fun-loving people. Sometimes after some celebrations, there are some fireworks left and we'd like to set them off whenever we can."
On les laisse exploser quand nous pouvons, ça nous amuse.
But at that moment, there was the sound of machine guns, and it was obvious they weren't fireworks.
C'était pas des pétards.
Satwan Singh fires in turn, hit by 25 more bullets. Indira Gandhi collapses on the path.
À ce moment-là, il y avait un immense
At that moment, a huge vulture was pushed out of its nest by his partner,
battement des
flapping its wings.
Il est tombé.
The vulture fell from one branch to another and eventually was stopped by the branches. It flew back up to its nest and began hitting its partner with its wings.
Il a repris son vol, il est remonté dans son nid.
So there was this ordinary domestic scene between the vultures at the same time as the tragedy was unfolding, just a few meters away.
Se déroulait à quelques pas de là.
As Indira lies in a pool of blood on the path, other bodyguards come running from the house and shoot Beant Singh dead on the spot. Satwan Singh is merely wounded.
are the Sikh heroes. And they have kept Sikh history alive.
It is 9:45. No one can find an ambulance. The resident staff managed to stop a taxi. Indira has been hit by around 30 bullets, but her heart is still beating. She is bleeding badly. Her breathing is ever slower. The country is unaware of the tragedy that has befallen Mother India and of the violence that will soon break out throughout the country. It is 5 long, anxious kilometers to the hospital. A personal physician has been alerted and is waiting in the operating theatre.
Blood oozing out of her body. When I saw her last, it was such a harrowing experience that for me to, somebody who has been responsible for her physical well-being, to see her in that state, oh my God, it took the life out of me. It was so shocking. I can't forget that.
Midday. As surgeons attempt the impossible in the operating theatre, Nehru becomes the provisional head of the government.
You know, grief is very personal.